Good afternoon, everyone. Today is November 30th, 2023. This is the Professional Service Committee meeting. Miss Prater, could we please begin with the roll call?
Yes, you can. Representative Emily Kincaid,
Here.
Dr. Tharp Gilliam,
Present.
Darren Kelly,
Present.
Ms. Sylvia Wilson.
Here. Okay, thank you. At this time, there are no information items, so we're going to move right into our action items. Our first is a motion to recommend the approval of a service authorization for HDR under the Agreement for Engineering Consultant Services to perform the scope of services under Capital Project S467 regarding the primary sedimentation tanks E4 and E5. Ms. Williams.
Madam Chair, the committee will recall the full board awarded this contract to HDR last month in October and authorized us to negotiate a fee. This is the result of that negotiation. It is obviously one we recommend that you move for approval to the full board. The Director of Engineering and Construction, Kim Kennedy, will speak to what will be done.
Thank you, Arletta, Madam Chair. So, like Arletta said, we did award to HDR at the October board meeting, and then after that award, we opened up the cost proposals and really went through them. Went back and forth with HDR a few times. This is the last design project of the plant expansion. This is going to look at the two additional primary sedimentation tanks to get us up to that full capacity. And also the demolition of our existing laboratory and our existing industrial waste building. This fee is in line with what we were expecting, and it's actually it's a pretty fast project with from start to finish 15 months, and we're looking to bid in March of 2025. So we'll just get off the ground running here and move forward with the plant expansion. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
All right, thank you. Any questions, folks? All right, hearing none, could I please have a motion to recommend this to the full board?
So moved.
Could I have a second, please?
Emily's saying second.
I'm trying to second.
Okay.
I couldn't find it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Emily is there. Okay, all right, thanks. All right, all in favor? Aye.
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 Okay, the motion will be recommended to the full board later this month. Our second action item is a motion to recommend the modification of Service Authorization 373 for Mott McDonald for the work associated with the final design of the Ohio River Tunnel project. And I will turn this over to Ms. Williams.
Madam Chair, while the previous item was an award with fee, this is, as you indicated, a modification of an existing award. Mott Mac, don't say it fast. Mott Mac was awarded this contract by the board. That was another October 2 years ago. Quite a bit of work has, of course, been done since then. But things have changed in terms of the overall scope in that time, which have required modifications to what our expectations of MAC have been and are. They are performing well. Again, the Director of Engineering and Construction will explain this item and the work. Kim?
Thank you, Arletta, Madam Chair. So like Arletta said, we're 2 years plus into the design of the Ohio River Tunnel. We're beyond the 60% mark and really turning the corner to get to the finish line and bid this next year. with that being said, we thought it was time to really take stock of all the things that have changed, the additional work, and negotiate this modification to get us through the bid phase services next year. Some of the biggest things that make up the modification request are we had to investigate and then include a design of a river wall at one of the near surface facilities. The river wall is in terrible condition, and it's prudent for us to redesign the river wall at the same time. We broke out a couple of the early action projects, and one of them's in construction right now. One will go to construction in the spring. This is important to sort of start to prep the sites prior to us bidding the project, and getting some of that work out of the way. And then there were multiple site reconfigurations for various reasons, with hydraulics, property, things of that nature. And we also realigned the tunnel a couple times based on feedback with stakeholders such as PennDOT and the railroads. So all of those things, I think that Mott McDonald has worked very cooperatively with ALCOSAN and our stakeholders, and provided us the backup to continue to meet our consent decree schedules, but also get to the best bid package for our first tunneling project. I'd be happy to take any questions or provide further information if you have any.
Well, personally, I have no questions because you keep us informed all along the way. And again, this is just great that we're moving along like this. But if the committee members do not have any questions or comments at this time, I'd accept a motion and a second to recommend this to the full board.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. We will be recommending this to the full board in our December meeting. And at this time, I do not see that we have new business. Am I correct, Ms. Williams?
That is correct.
All righty. Then we will adjourn. Our next meeting will be January the 11th, 2024. All right, everybody, have a great rest of the day. And thank you all for attending and for all your input.
Thank you, guys. And thank you for your patience in my tardiness.
Thank you, committee. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thank you.